Check 1 2, Fat Mac Almighty Triple XL, coming at y'all live and direct from MacCity.com. Okay, man, I've been having a look at this footage for a minute, man. It's been making its rounds around the social media circuit. It's of a father who disciplined his son by putting them goon hands on him with the boxing gloves, man, because his son was acting out of pocket at school. So let us analyze the video, and I'll give you my take on it as we go through it and also at the end. Here we go.
Son, 17 years old, decides he wants to go to school and cut up like he ain't got to come home and see me. Today, he walked out of the teacher's class, and granted, I know teachers be fucked up, so I let him know he could walk out of class. But call me so I'm on your side. All day went by, he didn't call. So now, it's discipline time because he didn't do what I told him to do. He chooses to do what he wants to do. Now, for y'all that got kids, teenagers, girls, I don't know. I got sons, and I treat them like men. And he gonna get this work like a young man, which is twofold. Discipline for not following my directions. Secondly, teaching him how to defend himself.
Oh,
come on, put them gloves on, let's go.
Shit. This look real familiar right here, bruh. Oh shit. And y'all know why at the end of the video why I say that. Matter of fact, you can probably look in the description box and look at a particular video that I just posted to compare and contrast. You man. Oh my God.
Let's go. Come on. You want to cut up in school? This is what you got to deal with coming home. Let's go. Yeah, you got to watch. You can't come in there with your eyes closed. You know that. I done told you that. That's what the jab for. The jab is to hide the punch.
You got a mouthpiece in. That's the wrong kind of mouthpiece. It's like a football
you know what to do here.
mouthpiece.
Yeah, you play around in school. Niggas don't have to come and get this.
Pop's got
a
nice 1 2.
You in here bloody. Why? Your friends don't see you when you cutting up. When you gotta come home and deal with Pops. Do it. Do it. They don't see that, do they? But you do, don't you? Look at you. You don't be worried about this when you cutting up, do you? Oh, no, you don't. Ooh, yeah, that one hurt, didn't it? That's a jab. That one hurt, didn't it? I know it did, didn't it?
I shouldn't be laughing. Shit. Manhood training, son.
You a young man. I ain't whooping you with no belt, nigga.
God damn.
Yeah, I ain't worried about blood. I ain't worried about blood. Look at the walls. Yeah. They don't see this in school, do they? But when you go in there, you want to cut up and disrespect and talk shit to teachers and gotta come home to this. Got you weak now, don't it?
Put some respect on it.
Clean yourself up.
Oh, fuck.
You're not crying about this school, and you know this. I done told you. Don't be crying. You don't be crying when you in there talking shit to them teachers and being disrespectful, do you? No, you don't. That's how you discipline a teenager. You don't get that belt and whoop them. You give them a chance because there may be some hidden aggression behind it. Give him a chance to shoot back. Let him shoot how he feels. He feel like he want to cut up in school. He know the consequences. So he deal with me when he get home. And that's what it is. Teenage discipline 101. And that wasn't even the first round. Talk to him, Tank. You like showing off for everybody. Let's take this to school. Tell him, hey, I cut up in school. My dad don't play that shit. I don't get butt whoopings. We put on gloves. Let them know. Let them know. You leaking like a motherfucker, right? Yeah, you want to go back to school? Cut up some more? Huh? Tell your friends who you cut up for today. Let them know. Nicole, Natalie, hey y'all. This is what happened when I cut up with y'all. Hey, let them know. Let them know. Tell your teacher you sorry.
Sorry for getting up and walking out of the class.
Damn, son.
What's wrong with you, boy? Play them games you already know. Clean up.
Oh, fuck, man. Okay. First of all, safety concerns, okay? Now, y'all know how I am, man. I'm not on that pussy shit, man. You know what I mean? But Pops was popping him. You know what I mean? And I did see a mouthpiece in there. I don't like the fact that he had a football mouthpiece in his mouth. You know, that thing that was hanging out of his mouth could come back and do some damage, man, to his lips and his teeth and, you know, just his overall face, man. They need to cut that extension off on that motherfucker, man. So what I'm saying is I had something called the Terror Dome. You know what I mean? When my boys would fuck up, we'd always go down to the basement, and if they had any sort of squabbles between each other, they would fight it out. And if they had some sort of bullshit going on, disciplinary problems, then me and the boys would handle it. And I totally agree with what Homeboy was talking about. He said, just don't whoop them, give them a chance to fire back. And that's what I did. I'm like, you know, there won't be no whoopings going on in here. I'm going to give you a chance. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you a chance to say what's on your mind with these gloves. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I would appreciate, like, if he does do this shit again, the parent, he put some headgear on the boy or something, you know, because that's what I did. You know, there was mouthpieces and there was headgear involved, man. Because you want to go ahead and teach the young man a lesson, but you don't want to give him a concussion, right, or brain damage in the process. God damn, man. You know, there's levels to this shit. All right, so that's my main problem is he didn't have no headgear on. You know what I mean? And the fact that he posted it on social media for the sole purpose of humiliating his son. I would not have done that. You know, of course, I would have put headgear on him. And consequently, when I did do that shit, I very rarely hit my boys in the head. You know, because shit, I'm outweighing them motherfuckers about 200 pounds. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to kill him, but boy, I go to that, I rip that body though. You know what I mean? So I like what I saw, but I didn't like what I saw. I like the method because that's the method I use, but there is, man, come on, man, you gotta use some sense, man. And when he posted this shit, I just knew something was gonna happen. I knew the law was gonna get involved. As of today, it's the 1st of May, and I'm hearing that the child has been removed from this man's house. I'm like, there is no way that this system is gonna allow a father to discipline his son in that manner. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he would have had like a headpiece on, headgear on, he may not have busted his nose like that. Because that's what that headgear is for. It's what it's designed for. To try and limit that sort of trauma to the face. You know what I mean? So he may not have busted his nose, but without that headgear, man, you could rearrange a motherfucker's face, man. So I'm not necessarily feeling the fact that he did that shit without proper gear. You know what I mean? So if he plans on blasting his son full speed in the grill, man, bruh, come on, man, put some headgear on that boy, man. You don't want to give him brain damage in the process of disciplining him, man. And number 2, I would not have put that shit on social media to humiliate my son, man. It would stay in-house. You know what I mean? It would stay in-house just between me and him. Because now, look, now he done, I don't know, this was a little bit some prima donna shit, man. It was like some attention whore shit, man. It's like, why would you do that, man? You know? I at the end of the video, I kind of got where he was like, so you want to show out in front of the girls in the class, in front of the teacher, you want to show out, you want to show off? Well, okay, you want the spotlight? I'm going to give you the spotlight. So we're going to put this on social media, you know what I mean, since you so hungry for attention. I understand where he was kind of going with that, but, you know, you the elder, you got to be wiser than that, man. This shit can be counterproductive. It can mentally scar a child, man. Matter of fact, I think that the social media aspect of it was more devastating, trauma-wise, than the physical so-called trauma. For real, man. But yeah, that's my take on it, man. I wish this father the best, and I wish his son the best. And I really like to see men raising boys. And for a lot of people, this is something that is just really extreme. But that's because they pussies. You know what I mean? Men have to raise men. Men have to have a rite of passage. And there's too much pussified shit going on. And men, like I say, once you see your son going left and you gotta veer his ass back to the right, sometimes it takes extreme measures to do that. Because I think we can all agree that right about now, in the so-called black community, there are a lot of extremes that are out of control. And the only way to right that and correct that is to do something extreme to basically stymie the progress of the so-called extreme counterproductive behavior. You dig? All right, man. Fat Mac, baby, I'm out.